I was curious with all the controversy now and with Dan Severn's impeccable reputation, the really we've never heard anything bad about Mr. Severn over the years. If he would accept going into the WWE Hall of Fame as, I believe, the only wrestler to hold a wrestling championship and compete in the UFC. So to me, that's definitely Hall of Fame worthy back when you were NWA champion. Would you still accept it with all the controversy, or because Vince McMahon's out now and it's different owners,
Well, I mean, well,
would it matter?
it's well, I'm not sure even how to even respond to that one right offhand. It's I would actually ask him even a question if that was ever to come up. I would ask some questions to ask who's even on this board of selectees. You know, depending on who's on this board of selectees, the merit of who they are, their reputations, things of that nature. Vince is just one person in that clog of machine. Now, granted, he's become front and center because of a lot of these different things that have come up, somewhat allegations, but it's it's pretty daunting what he's facing, and who knows where it's going to come to. I've been honored in the fact that well, to be inducted into as many different Hall of Fames that I have between amateur wrestling, professional wrestling, mixed martial arts. So I mean, it's should I be there? Sure. Compared, knowing some of the people that have been inducted, do I belong there? Oh, sure I do. Because there's some people that they put in there like going, you got to be kidding me. No, they have nothing to do with professional wrestling whatsoever. But I'm not sweating it really one way or the other, because it doesn't really truly affect me. If anything, my biggest thing that's happened right now is because of what you just brought up there, Devin, the fact that UFC and WWE are now underneath the same umbrella. Biggest sports merger in the history. You got a $22 billion merger between the two of them, and who was the first guy that was both a professional wrestler? Because my first profession was professional wrestling ever in my career, and that was as of the '92 Olympics, and then by '94, the UFC. So professional wrestler, cage fighter, and just like you said, the fact that I was bringing out the NWA belt to the octagon, and I mean the UFC did not want to have nothing to do with professional wrestling at the time, because they were just really promoting the violent aspect of like 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, like Thunderdome,